Hi students, I am Dr. K. S. Bhosle, working as a professor at the Department of Botany in Navroji Wadia College, Pune. In this session, we are going to start chapter number 1, that is Introduction to Plant Diversity. In this chapter, we are going to learn definition and concept of plant diversity and general outline of plant kingdom. So let us begin with this session. Biodiversity is total variety of all forms of life on Earth, which includes its levels, variations, and combinations. In this picture, you can see that different life forms can be seen, and all these life forms totally called as biodiversity. Biodiversity is of three types. The first type is genetic diversity. Genetic diversity refers to the variation in the genes and alleles among individuals of the same plant species. For example, mango. Here in these pictures, you can see that mango is only one species, but here different mango you can see different varieties are there, and this is there because of changes in their genes, variations in their genes. So species level, mango is one and same, but at variety level, they are different, and these varieties are different because of the changes in the genes, because of types of genes, because of varieties of genes, and when there is variation with respect to their genes, then such type of diversity is called as genetic diversity. The second type, species diversity. Here, different species can be seen. Let us understand the meaning. Species diversity is the variety of different plant species. So different plant species together is called as a species diversity, and their relative abundance within a particular habitat, ecosystem, or geographic region. For example, in Western Ghat forest, there are numerous tree species such as a teak, which you can see picture number 1, Syzygium cumini, which is a jamun, which is picture number 2, mango here you can see, and the bamboo here you can see. So at species level, these are different from each other, and this is actually called as species diversity. The third type is there, that is ecosystem diversity. Ecosystem diversity actually refers to the variety of different ecosystems present in the biosphere. Each ecosystem has its distinct plant communities, climate, soil, and interactions among living organisms. For example, forest ecosystem, grassland ecosystem, desert ecosystem, wetland ecosystem, freshwater ecosystem, mangrove ecosystem, various ecosystems are there where their interactions among living organisms are different with respect to their communities, climate, soil, etc. So when there are differences within different types of ecosystem, that generally is called as ecosystem diversity. Then the next part of our topic, that is general outline of plant kingdom. So kingdom plantae is differentiated into two subkingdoms. One is cryptogamy and second is phanerogamy. Cryptogamy is formed from two different words, cryptos and gamos. Cryptos means hidden and gamos means union, whereas the word phanerogam also coined from two words. Phaneros means visible and gamos means union. Simply, you can call cryptogams as non-flowering plants and phanerogams are flowering plants. Cryptogams further differentiated into three divisions. Out of that, one is Thallophyta, second is Bryophyta, and third is Pteridophyta. Thallophyta means plant body is not differentiated into root, stem, and leaves. Out of that, the first group is there, that is called as algae. Second is fungi, and one more is there, that is called as lichens. Whereas there are no differentiation in the group Bryophyta, and the third group of cryptogams that includes pteridophyta. Phanerogams are actually the flowering plants, and in which there is a division called as a spermatophyta. This simply means seed bearing plants. Spermatophyta means seed bearing plants, which is differentiated into two different subdivisions. Out of that, one is gymnospermy and another is angiospermy. Gymnospermy means naked seeded plants, and angiosperms are seeds with fruits. So this is what the general outline of the plant kingdom. Now let us understand the different plant groups belonging to plant kingdom. Here the first group is there, that is Thallophyta, which simply means the plant body is not differentiated into root, stem, and leaves. And this include three different groups. Out of that, first is algae, second is fungi, and third is lichen. The first group is of chlorophyllous organisms. Second is heterotrophic and achlorophyllous organisms. And the third group is there, which is actually the combination of algae and fungi. And this is a symbiotic association. And this group actually growing symbiotically. The second group under the cryptogams, which is called as a bryophyta. These are actually called as the amphibians of the plant kingdom, and they are terrestrial but strictly require water for fertilization, and they do not show any kind of vascular tissue. All the tissues present within their body are soft tissues, and here you can see example of bryophyte. In this image, you can see some mosses are there, and that you can see these are actually the bryophytes. Then the third group of plant under the cryptogams is there, which is called as a pteridophyta. These are actually the first terrestrial plants to develop true vascular tissues, that is xylem and phloem. They possess true roots, stem, and leaves, but reproduce via spores. So plant body of this group actually is sporophyte, which is a diploid phase, and it is dominant. And this picture you can see, this is actually a nephrolepis, which is a fern. Then gymnosperms are actually belonging to phanerogams, means flowering plants or seed-bearing plants. But the word gymnosperm has coined from two words, gymnos meaning naked and sperma meaning seeds. So those plants which produce naked seeds are called as gymnosperms. And two representatives of gymnosperms you can see this first picture, where you can see the cycas plant, and the second picture is there, that is pinus plant. Second group of phanerogams that is called as the angiosperms, which is the most advanced group, and where seeds are actually covered with the fruits. So these are seed bearing as well as fruit bearing plants. This is most highly evolved plant group which produce seeds, and these seeds are enclosed within the fruit, and they possess specialized structure which is called as the flowers, and they are divided into two groups, monocotyledons as well as dicotyledons. Thank you.